Hello my ecological fiends, welcome to No Ceiling. My name's Cedar, this is my channel. Today we're going to be working with this fella right here. What is this? Well, this is a cedar stump. Where's the rest of it, you may ask? Because it should be towering about 100 feet taller than it is right now. I'm so glad you asked. The rest of it is over here. We have another video where we handled this section here, made some carvings into this. You can see those a little bit, but if you want to see those in more detail and get more of the story, you can check out that video. So our ambulance is parked right here, and we're on kind of a slope, so we needed to build a sort of retaining wall. So we drilled holes, which are now covered a little bit, and then we hammered stakes down into those holes and filled this area with gravel. You can tell everything's in disarray right now because we're doing some remodeling, but this is the rest of the tree, all right? This is everything that's still up here, and you can see we managed to put in about an extra foot there. So that left us with this extra project piece right here that we can do something with. I didn't want to just turn it into firewood because it's such a cool piece. Look how it twists and turns, and it's just pretty. And I want to do something with it. There's about an acre that we garden up there, so I think I'm going to carve this for my landlord slash friend slash gardening lady. I don't really know exactly how it's gonna go. I haven't carved anything this size before or with a chainsaw before, so it may turn out horribly, but thank you for joining me either way. Let's get started. I was gonna pull it down and drag it down to more level ground, but then I remembered the statistic where about 200 or 400 or something people die in the United States every year by shaking vending machines, and the vending machine falls on them and they die, so I don't want to die. So I'm going to stand to the side of it and pull it down. It's very heavy. And somehow drag it down. Oh God. Okay. Alright. No dragging is going to be happening. Alright. Cool. This thing's probably like 250, 300 pounds. Just needed a more level spot so I can stand on something. The chain needed to be tightened on the chainsaw, and I'm sitting here doing that, and all of a sudden a coyote sprints out of the woods right here, runs across this section of lawn right in front of the archery target, mind you, jumps right near this wood duck box into the bushes, and then into the pond. I know it looks like a field, but they're lily pads. They're just very close together. And he jumps in the pond and swims across and then gets out of there. I'm just very confused because it's about 11:45 in the morning. There will never be answers to the questions that I have now, but Thanks for sticking around. We are pretty much done here with the main shape. I decided to go with an owl, and we're gonna turn this section of it into a bug hotel. If you don't know what a bug hotel is, basically it's a space for bugs to be able to go when the weather turns foul. If it gets cold all of a sudden, an unexpected frost or a rainstorm or something like that, all of our bugs need to go underground. But where I live, we have some really hard packed clay soil, and to give them kind of an upper hand, because we want these friendly critters, we want them inside of our compost, we want them digging through the garden to help us out. To give them an edge there, what we can do is we can drill some holes in here and give them a safe insulated space, because wood is incredibly insulating when it's thick, right? We can give them a safe place to be and to hang out. So we're not going to build bug condos or bug apartments today. We're just going to build a bug hotel. So there will be a late checkout fee and things like that. Unfortunately, that's just how business works. But for now, what we're going to start doing here is we're going to follow up with a Dremel on here and add some more details. And then I'm going to come back with the chainsaw again and add some tiers here, because the bugs need to be able to get to the owl shrine at the top of the bug hotel, right? While I'm waiting for the batteries for the chainsaw to charge, I'm going to start coloring it with some charcoal from the fire. Hello! I threw a bucket over this because the woman that I'm making it for came down here to harvest peaches, which are right there, like 50 feet away from me. But luckily she didn't see anything. I was able to get the bucket on first, and we made off with a shirt full of peaches. I am peach wealthy. Peach wealthy. there goes my weekend. Thank you so much for watching. I'll explain this a little bit, what's going on here. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like and consider subscribing because I'm always doing funky stuff like this. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this is supposed to be a gift, and the lady who it's for is always losing her reading glasses. So the idea, which is untested until this very moment, is that glasses can be stored on here. Now, this doesn't help you if you've already lost the glasses. It only helps if you know that you're going to lose the glasses and you need a spot to put it. As I mentioned earlier, it's supposed to be in the garden, so this would be helpful for that application. Aside from being a cool decoration, a lot of people have a lot of different feelings about owls. Whether they mean something good or something bad, well, that's up to you. I like owls personally, and I have a lot of good experiences with owls in the wild, and this feels good to me. So it's a good omen, it's a glasses holder, and there's two more things that it is. You can see all these holes here, and you saw me drill them. We talked about bug hotels earlier, so these are just insulated spots for bugs to hang out, which is another huge plus if it's going in the garden. And the final role that this guy fills is keeping birds out of the garden. During the day, barred owls are harassed by a lot of other birds, so he will either serve to distract those birds or to hopefully scare them and keep them away and out of the garden and away from the seeds. I have to figure out how to transport this about a quarter mile uphill by myself so that I can give it to them, but I think it'll go really, really well when I do. Thank you for joining me on this journey. It's always nice to have the camera around and to know that y'all are on the other side of it watching me in the future. Wow, technology's crazy, isn't it? Don't forget to stay hungry, tell your friends that you love them, and like and subscribe the video. And if you hated this video, you can click the dislike button twice. How about that? See you next time.